It's about what your state of consciousness is. It's about what your state of consciousness is. It's about what your state of consciousness is. There are many ways, claims about how to raise your state of consciousness, but in my opinion, it is by two means. One is self-acceptance. When thoughts come that point to a desire or aversion, you have compassion for yourself for those thoughts. There's another way, and that is to say just a thought. So that's the non-attachment. You can call it cold heart. It's not really cold-hearted, but it's basically taking a step back, saying just a thought. And sometimes that's appropriate, but other times it's the more loving, warm heart, compassion for the thought, the impulse to act on getting something you desire or to avoid or remove something that you don't like. But that movement to think a thought is more than just a thought, and that movement to get what you desire and remove what you don't like, that's all a reflection of your state of consciousness. So your only focus, if you want to be efficient, is about raising your state of consciousness. And the best way to raise your state of consciousness is either with cold heart, non-attachment, saying just a thought, or warm heart, bringing compassion, bringing acceptance to whatever thoughts and sensations are arising in the moment. In both of them, you're bringing yourself back to the present moment. With just a thought, or the cold heart, you're bringing yourself back to the moment. Because the thought wants to carry you into past, future, and self-image. With warm heart, you're bringing yourself into the present moment because you're saying, like an ideal parent, I understand why you want that, or I understand why you don't like that. It's completely understandable. To me, that's a spiritual practice of travel, where you come out of your comfort zone. You don't know how things work. You can't get things to go your way. And I'm talking about traveling to a developing world nation. One Airbnb is well equipped. The next one is lacking basics. It's similar to the austerity practice because you are in a position where you just don't have control and you can't keep telling stories because you don't have the energy to do it. So cold heart, just a thought. This Airbnb should have a fan so I don't hear that. Or warm heart, it's totally understandable that you'd want this Airbnb to have a fan. Or whatever the issue is. It's one issue after another. It takes hours to get things done. People are hard to understand, even though they do speak English. People's motivations are unclear. What they want from you is unclear. non-doing, wherever it comes up, you just try to react to it with the highest state of consciousness. Not to rush to be austere, and not to rush into having your desires be met. The in-breath warm heart, which would be compassion. Where you inhale, you think, you imagine saying, or we're ideal parent side saying, I understand why you feel this way, why you want that or don't want that. And then exhale, just a thought.